Haley, so fabulous to see you. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm great. I love this movie. I'm a sucker for Cyrano. I've always loved that story. And you're no stranger to this because you did this on stage. So, what
Yes.
was it like to have that freedom to take Roxanne and kind of elevate it on film?
Well, I was so lucky to have, like you said, the opportunity to work with. Does it sound like I'm shouting?
No, not at all. You're good.
To have the opportunity to work with Pete previously in the play,
Yeah.
and so we had such a wonderful rapport built by the time we got to make the film together. We had really bonded making the play, doing the play, and it's always so lovely to already have a chemistry and a relationship before you get to set.
For sure that helps. But then you elevate it with the music, which is so beautiful. I swear to you, I
Thank
want to
you.
download this to my Spotify. And you
I
have
know.
such a gorgeous voice. What was it like to sing these songs, Haley? They were gorgeous.
Well, I've always been a big fan of the National. Um, and when I found out that this was, well, first of all, I was invited to do a workshop phase before we had the opportunity to bring it to stage. And it was such an incredible process just going into a rehearsal room and reading with other actors. And the National was there. And I was so impressed by their ability to write music for a narrative. And the way that the songs the lyrics say things that often words can't.
Right. Oh, that is for sure. I so felt it watching this. Why does Peter Dinklage make a perfect Cyrano? I mean, all my life knowing this story, I've always felt so sorry for Cyrano. Gets such a bum end.
Um, Peter Dinklage is as enigmatic as he is relatable. And, but I mean, he doesn't need the prosthetic nose to
Yeah.
justify his insecurities and his fears.
Yeah, exactly. It's really God, it's just the
It's such
chemistry.
a raw and fearless performance.
Oh, no question about it. And
To be
lastly, I want
so,
to,
as a man, to be so unabashedly like transparent, not to Roxanne, but to the audience.
yes,
He's holding nothing back, and it's not, I think it's a really brave performance in that way.
I was going to say that extremely bold. Lastly, I want to ask you about being directed by your partner, Joe Wright, who I love all his films. What is it like to take direction from him? And, did you pull any little diva moves on the set? Come on.
No, we had to set up some boundaries for sure. There's no guidebook to working with your partner,
Yeah.
but it was, Joe just brings out the best in his actors. I
Yeah.
mean, the performances that he's drawn out of actors, from Pride and Prejudice to Atonement to Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour, Saoirse in Hannah. I just, he was the perfect director for this. He came and he saw the play when we were doing it in Connecticut, and he actually asked me permission if he could engage with Erica, the writer and the director of the play, who's also Pete's wife.
Yes.
He asked if he could engage with her to, discuss adapting this for the screen, and she said yes, and now here we are. They spent a couple years developing the script, and right in the middle of the first pandemic, we found a way to miraculously go, and when we were, starving for connection, we found a way to go and to make this film in a safe bubble in on the island of Sicily, in a
Well,
beautiful Baroque town called Noto, which is the backdrop of the film, and it was basically our back lot. So we were so fortunate to have that opportunity.
yeah.
It was kind of a very, it was a rarefied time in history.
Well,
Um,
yeah. Well,
and
it's beautiful, Haley. It really, really is. I wish I could talk to you for hours, but thank you for this stunning, stunning film. And you are just absolutely beautiful in it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time today, Haley. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Thank
Take
you very
care.
much. Bye.
Bye.